Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. We've got 28% of battery to do this reading with. Okay, I was just having a look. My daughter's been eating vanilla ice cream. I was going to say Madagascar ice cream vanilla. And then this kind of beige colour strap fell down, this, and kind of covered over. And it's like, I don't want to look. What don't you want to look at? Are we taken to the film, Madagascar? Okay, Escaping the Zoo. I have a stack of cards here, and interestingly enough, I have the Archangel Animal Oracle cards. What I'm noticing is some of these decks are upside down and some are not. So, the Sacred Destiny Oracle cards, the Energy Oracle cards, Angel and Ancestor Oracle cards, the Enchanted Map Oracle cards, the Divine Feminine Oracle, and Archangel Animal Oracle. These are the cards. Now, these were all in a row, and I just picked up the whole row. We're going to start with, I felt we were going to start with the energy cards, but maybe we should just go in order of the Tower. Sacred Destiny Oracle in reverse. Let's take one of these cards first. I have double cream in my coffee. I felt like telling you that. And I added more coffee and sugar to make it more divine. There you go. Let's have a look at this, this energy today. Oh my goodness, okay, we're sliding everywhere, are we? There's quite a few cards, but I think they're going to tell us a story. This card here, it's like, I think all the others are, yeah, they're okay. Okay, we're going to have a look at, that's the third card in. The first card is Courage. And the waves come crashing in. Crashing down, crashing in. I don't know. Next card, Happiness. It takes two to make a thing go right. Oh, okay, they're diving towards a splashing good time. I wanted you to just warn them, just be careful of the rocks. Okay. Because there's the energy of going smash, crash bang into the rocks. Courage, happiness. Let's have a look at this card on its side. New beginnings. So this could be someone who's just being a bit cautious, because it feels like there's a new beginning that you're leaping into, both of you are leaping into, but then there's a warning. I'm not necessarily sure that there are rocks there and it's going to be rock bottom again. There's a new beginning. Let's have a look. Voyage. So you're being carried here. I feel the courage of taking the leap of faith and not worrying about the rocks. You can't really see. Maybe you can just see the darkness, but the light's there. The waters are actually calm. Transformation. Things have changed. Interesting, because I'm definitely picking up on the two of you. Feels like one's feeling blue and the other one's feeling happy. So the energy of one carrying the other. But I did feel this was more of a divine energy. You're like in a safety net here. So, someone once told me that they didn't get their expectations, their hopes up too high, because the fall, the drop, was too painful. And well, they kind of stumped their own experience of life due to that theory. There's a beautiful rose here. You've both changed. Simplicity. It's a simple life for you now. In the arms of the angel, fly away. Okay, success. It's like you know it's through there because this is all darkness. Let's put that last card down. It's like you've got to go through the darkness to get out the other side. And then we have relaxation. With the energy of just chill out, okay? The simple life is what lies ahead for you. In a way, this is let the divine help you to transform your life. Don't worry about the rocks. Okay, there's one more card here on the top. Because I haven't actually, well, I'm still not shuffling them, am I? Pleasure. I'm going to read this card. This is what waits for you on the other side of this darkness. Okay, let's read this. So there's a fawn there. A fawn? Well, no, I think it's a deer. Pleasure. Luscious meadow. Meadows are usually open, sunny places where flora and fauna thrive and flourish. Okay, I spoke about the sunny disposition. So meadows are usually open, sunny places where flora and fauna thrive and flourish. They are havens, as the trees surrounding the meadow offers protection and shade for the grassy area. Traditionally, they are associated with openness, gentle calm, and relaxation. I did feel the feminine's energy kind of coming through this card here. They are places where the weary traveller can stop and rest to renew his spirit. A meadow is a place where people, as well as animals, gather to enjoy the simple pleasures of life. The sacred landscape wants you to know, savour your life, each and every part of it. Take pleasure in slowing down and experiencing each of your senses. Taste your food with full gusto. Inhale the scents of the world around you. This is truly a stop and smell the roses card. Where did we see this beautiful rose here? And I felt the energy of, well, him and her. And it says about flora and fauna. This is where they thrive and flourish. Take pleasure in slowing down and experiencing each of your senses. Taste your food with full gusto. Inhale the scents of the world around you. Enjoy the colours and textures of your life. This is truly a stop and smell the roses card. Embrace your sensuality. Move in a languid way. Let pleasure be your password into every intimate part of your life. Allow your life to be less about being productive and more about enjoying each moment with verve. And a radiant energy will flow through you in all directions of your life. Okay. I will look at the bottom of the deck. Let me just have some of my delicious coffee. purity. Have a look how the eyes are a different colour. We're going to read this. First snow. Before the first snow, the earth is dark and cold. Let me just hold up this card so you can see it. Before the first snow, the earth is dark and cold. Fallen trees from autumn storms lay haphazardly. Okay, let me put the card down because I feel this might have something about you not fearing the rocks. So before the first snow, the earth is dark and cold. Fallen trees from autumn storms lay haphazardly atop the decaying leaves that cover the forest floor. However, when the first snow arrives, the darkness and decomposing soil are replaced by a purity that is light and bright. In the sunshine, the individual snowflakes atop the snowdrifts sparkle with crystalline light. Harsh sounds are muffled. Sharp corners and rugged edges are muted. Everything feels fresh and new. Debris seemingly disappears beneath the pristine white landscape. It's so beautiful because that's the kind of energy of this. And then you have all this darkness to get through. But the new beginning here, what's on the other side? You're taken to this calmness. You're being taken away. I want to sing a song about Take Me Away, but I don't actually have a tune to go with one. And my mind cannot think of one. Okay? Maybe there's one to be written. Take me away. Soft falling snow illuminates the environment in a diffusion of swirling forms. At night, in the light of the full moon, the first snow is glowing and serenely silent, turning everything into an enchanted fairy tale realm. In some mystical traditions, descending snow symbolises the transmission of knowledge from a higher plane, the heavens, to the lower planes, the earth, thus bringing purity to the earth. The sacred landscape wants you to know, no matter what has happened in the past, everything can be fresh and new again. The purity of your soul is shining through everything that you encounter. You are entering into a period of grace. Simply open your heart and know that the best is yet to be. The past does not need to equal the future. Your future can be and will be shimmering, sparkling and bright. Old limiting patterns are dropping away. Reoccurring challenges are releasing. And this is a time of redemption, forgiveness and holy healing. That's it. Oh, I feel like my heart's heavy. My heart hurts. Okay, let's go to the energy cards then. Oh, I thought it had come up then with 20% battery left, but it didn't. I kind of, out the corner of my eye, caught the... Just leave it. Okay. He's sitting down on the floor, you know, looking up at me. I can see you. Come and say hello. I was going to say, what colour are your eyes? But they're black. Okay, right. Go back down where he was. He seemed comfortable down there. Okay, the energy cards. This card here. Goddess of the Moon. Oh, 3 times. It's like the triple goddess, because we got here, and then my eye goes there, and then my eye goes here. Let's read card number 52, Goddess of the Moon. I was going to say initiation, but it says intuition and going within. This card shows an eternal spirit holding the bright, reflected moon and standing in front of the crystal clear waters of a sparkling waterfall. Her arms are stretched upward, receiving the light of the moon, the light of inspiration. This card is all about intuition, the ability to receive insights from your soul's point of view. Receiving the card upright tells you that you have the power to get intuitive information on all types of issues, and now is the time to use it. The Goddess of the Moon brings you all sorts of information, from the mundane to the spectacular. For instance, you could get the urge to take a different route home from work and find out later that you've avoided a 3-hour traffic jam. Or you might have an idea, low power mode, or you might have an idea for a great invention, a stock investment, or a spellbinding novel. This card could also indicate a significant blossoming of psychic ability and mediumship, even on a professional level. You're always blessed with this ability to connect, but this card is telling you that now is the perfect time to open up. Get ready for the amazing inspiration this brings. Okay. We go to the angels and ancestors now. I'm singing is, come on, get up, everybody. Come on, get up, everybody. Moving, moving, sliding, sliding. Moving, moving, sliding, sliding. Okay. Oh, the angels and ancestors. Okay, can we have a message, please, today? Oh, we've got 2 cards. And the first card is, and the winner is Heart Guardian. Love and let yourself be loved. I'm not sure I've ever had this card come out in a reading. Let's go to the Heart Guardian. Message: welcome with open arms opportunities to give and receive love. The Heart Guardian is an angelic energy that can help you call for protection and guidance with all issues surrounding the heart. Oh, I said I felt my heart was hurting. The Heart Goddess is an angelic energy that can help you call for protection and guidance with all issues surrounding the heart. This is essentially the angel who helps you with all relationships, whether they be with yourself, family, or even a romantic connection. She can enable you to move beyond any limiting fears about trust, discern whom to trust, and understand how you can move forward in a balanced relationship with that person. In this card, she is adorned with a sacred heart and draped in a red cloak to show her capacity to let love lead the way. Okay, the extended message. You are love, lovable, and loving. The energy of love is surrounding your whole world at this time. Angels are swirling around you, encouraging you to open your heart and reveal the blessings that you have to offer. They want you to know that you are a highly loving being who deserves to give and receive love. If you are finding it challenging to feel love at this time, it's important for you to give yourself credit where it's due. You are also encouraged You are also encouraged to welcome support from others. Learn to receive. Don't try and do everything on your own. If you are working on a relationship or are in a new relationship, this card can usher in energies that allow you to forge a powerful connection with your partner. Love is in the air. Okay, so we have another card now, and it is Stag, Trust and Thrive. So this energy kind of said about you might, this angelic energy is going to help you discern who you can trust. And we've got the Stag energy, and I felt that the Stag was kind of missing here. We've got the deer one. Trust and Thrive. Open to the yin yang. Okay, Stag. Oh, it's the wrong book. The message: come alive and thrive. Stand in your light and glory with grace and majesty. About. Let's read about this card. The Stag card brings graceful and powerful medicine into your life. In the Celtic traditions, the stag, with his crown of antlers, is known as the king of the forest and is a totem that brings protection in challenging times. In Native American traditions, he is greatly loved, for stags and deer have provided food for the people and materials that have allowed them to create medicine items such as drums, rattles, and smudge fans. Although the stag has been hunted in the past, and still is, he has strength, dignity, and poise. When this card arises, it can also represent fertility and sexuality, maybe an opportunity to explore your sexual side, with your spiritual integrity supporting you on that journey. The extended message: you have an opportunity to thrive. Trust in all that you have to offer, all your gifts, strength and power, and make the most of it. You are born to lead, and this can only become reality when you are willing to put yourself in that position. Stag energy allows you to feel safe because the antlers keep away anything that could interfere with your intelligence and presence, and their strength gives you the power to be agile in your thinking. You are being encouraged to retain your dignity and be proud of who you are and all that you've accomplished. This in turn will give you even more power to thrive onwards and upwards. Okay, let's go to the enchanted map. 23 on the clock. It's the final countdown. Europe. Okay, I've got the card. 31, dry desert. What was interesting, the other day I sang We're the Kids in America, and then I've just sang the final countdown, like, for Europe. I felt the energy of like Santa Claus doing his rounds around the world. And then we have dry desert, like waiting for, okay. The divine knows when certain locations need to be on it. Dry desert, card number 31. Where's the book for this? Okay. 31. Dig deep for inspiration and truth. Now is the time to become resilient and adaptable. Is your life presenting you with opportunities that seem to yield nothing? Have your ideas dried up? Does it feel like you're on an endless journey through a dry, hot, lifeless desert? This card reminds you that there are times when you're meant to become resilient as you journey through harsher circumstances. You're being required to conserve your energy until after consistent effort you reach the oasis you're searching for. Consider the creatures that live in these conditions. They have adapted to thrive in spite of the outer environment. In a desert, water, essential for life, can be found deep underground. Go deep within yourself now. This is about connecting with your sexuality, your sensuality, okay, your creative energy. In a desert, water, essential for life, can be found deep underground. Go deep within yourself now. Find that truth there. Let spirit sustain you while you locate the real source. Whatever it is you're asking about will not be found in the conditions you're in until you move past the surface of things and choose to do the real work and discover the answers deep within you. This may not seem like the most productive time, but looks are deceiving. This is a most important place to find what's truly right for you. Okay. The Divine Feminine deck. It's in reverse. Okay, let's turn this around. Got to turn around. Hey, what's wrong with you? You're looking kind of down to me. Okay, the Divine Feminine Oracle deck. And we have the guidebook with us. There's the card. Khadijah, the mother of believers. Believe us. When I was shuffling the cards and I said we have the Divine Mother. No, I didn't say that. I said we have the Divine Feminine Oracle cards with us. I heard in my mind like yippee-yi-yay, but in a bit of a style, yippee-yi-yay, great, awesome. And it was like the mother of believers with that kind of attitude. Well, there's no wonder why you're getting what you're getting. There you go. The mother of believers, yippee-yi-yay. The deck was in reverse as well. I mean, ye who have little faith, speaking to you. The mother of believers. I am spiritually and financially abundant. I provide heaven and earth for myself. Khadijah. Let's find out whereabouts you are in this book. We have the guidebook with us as well. I think that was when the yippee-yi-yay, great. Let's get some guidance. It's like tap, tap, tap. 56. I can feel the heart's heavy. Let's have a look. Who she is. We'll just have a look at this angelic energy as well, which I feel has similar qualities, if not the same. Khadijah is the power we all possess to be aware of the spiritual realm and fully immersed in the material world. Okay. So Khadijah is the power we all possess to be aware of the spiritual realm and fully immersed in the material world. Khadijah bint Khuwaylid was a widow in Saudi Arabia in the 6th century. She became a wealthy merchant who was deeply respected and known as Al-Tahira, the Pure One, or Al-Kubra, the Great. It is said that with her wealth, she fed the poor, provided for her children, from her first 2 marriages and took care of her extended family. Khadijah had a dream shortly after hiring a young merchant named Mohammed to work for her. In the dream, the sun descended into her courtyard, fully illuminating her home. Her cousin told her that this meant that the Prophet would soon grace her doorstep. She realised that her new employee, Mohammed, was the Prophet, and so she asked him to marry her. They were married for 25 years. She is regarded as one of the most important female figures in Islam, followed by her daughter with the Prophet Fatima. It is said that when Muhammad told Khadijah about his first revelation from the angel Gabriel in the cave of Hira, she was the first person to convert to Islam. Muhammad remarried after Khadija's death, but was never closer to a subsequent wife than he had been with her. She was his constant confidant and partner. When your soul selects her card, there's an ancient narrative and a destructive misunderstanding that if we are going to be spiritual, then we have to renounce the material world. The body, however, is the soul's chance to be here. So a healthy relationship to the material world is crucial and integral to reaching our spiritual potential. Khadijah represents the power and importance of knowing we can provide for ourselves. This power gives us roots and confidence and allows us to create relationships from a place of interdependence rather than codependence. We can cultivate the capacity we have to create more and more freedom for ourselves, and we can make choices for our life based on truth, not just on survival. There's also a false idea about when true love will find us and how. Khadijah liberates us from fairy tales that we need to be saved or supported or provided for by our life partner. Khadijah provided for the Prophet, and her older age and significant status in the community made her more attractive, not less. She was a middle-aged businesswoman and single mum. She was ripe with resources and ripened with opportunities to love. Living into our true power and purpose does not make us less eligible. Khadijah reminds us that there is no linear timetable that eliminates us from having the sun descend in our courtyard. She lets us remember that we are worthy of the abundance measured in gold and the abundance measured in the depth of our love. The Soul Voice Meditation. Do I feel worthy of abundance? And the intention. I am spiritually and financially abundant. I provide heaven and earth for myself. Let's finish with the Archangel Oracle, the Archangel Animal Oracle. I just looked down on my daughter's keyboard and it says alien where. It took me to the aliens are aware. Let's see what message wants to come out. Okay, a bit more of my coffee. It's a good message. Kingfisher, be patient and focused. Archangel Bokpai. Let's read this message. I don't think I've ever had this card either come out in a reading. The Kingfisher opens up to the monkey. Anyway, Let's read about the kingfisher. These beautiful birds are third dimensional and come from Sirius. They live in and by water, which keeps their energy pure. Water contains the love energy of the universe, and kingfishers carry this agape, if that's how you say that, pure unconditional love in their aura and spread it wherever they fly. Agape, listen, let's just carry on. When you gasp with pleasure, when you gasp with pleasure as a kingfisher flashes past you, your sudden elevation in consciousness opens doors of opportunity in the universe. The bird is demonstrating the importance of maintaining clear and positive thoughts and being ready for any break or chance that comes your way. Kingfishers teach us about patience. While they wait serenely to catch a fish, they are holding their focus on one appearing. Okay, so kingfishers teach us about patience. While they wait serenely to catch a fish, they are holding their focus on one appearing. By their positive intent, they attract the fish, and as soon as their goal is in sight, they act immediately. Okay, the guidance. This card is reminding you it is time to be clear about your heart's desire. Set your vision positively and ask that it comes to you in a way that brings a positive outcome for everyone. Once you have decided what you wish to bring into your life, be prepared to be calm and patient while you focus on it intently. Watch out for any signs from the universe or intuitions that may direct you to a course of action, but do not let your thoughts waver. Remember that they are inevitably drawing your desire to you. As soon as it is within grasp, take immediate action. This is a moment for speed and energy. The universe is about to offer you an opportunity, so stay positive and grounded. Something good is coming your way. Let's leave it there. Okay, I will catch up with you guys soon. Until then, remember, something good is coming your way. Okay, much love. Take care. Bye for now.